Well, hey everybody, we are back again at Classic of Denton with yet another vehicle with the man of the hour, Rick Wick. Rick, what are we driving in today?
Jake, we've got a 2018 Mazda CX-5 Grand Touring, and I got one question to ask you.
Okay.
You got a long sleeve shirt
Hey.
with sleeves rolled up.
Logoed out.
I'm in short sleeve. I got shorts on. It's not winter time.
True.
I just want to
True.
let you know.
Hey.
You know,
Kim
so
runs a
if
tighter
you
ship
want,
than you do. That's all I'm saying.
I'll turn on the heated seats for you on it, so make you feel better.
That'll
if
work.
That's what you
That'll
want.
work. I like it.
But you ready to head to the Welcome Center?
Let's do it.
Ready to head
All
to the Welcome Center?
Let's do it, man.
I've turned the heated seats on for you,
I like
so
it.
you can
Feels
feel
good.
more,
Feels
feel
good.
more comfortable with your long pants, your long sleeve shirt
feel
that's
good.
rolled up. You know,
Hey, talk to my wife, man. I can't get it warm enough, man.
this CX-5 here is one of our hottest, best-selling vehicles. The mid-size SUV mark or subcom, whatever you want to call it, is the line that's very popular. So many people are changing out of cars and going to this. A lot of versatility, and this vehicle's got a lot of items on it. Smart City brake support, which means I think up to 35 miles an hour. If I didn't press my brakes as we're pulling up next to this car,
Yeah.
it gets to this, and so it's
give you
going
that.
to engage the brake. It's got backup cross traffic.
Okay.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, yeah.
Which means if I put it in reverse and the backup camera obviously comes on, if it detects cars coming by, it'll set a large beeping and a warning.
Okay.
Warning system to let you know somebody's coming from your right and left. I've got lane departure system, which we'll try it out down the road. But if I don't have the turn signal on and it starts veering, to the right or left, it detects the lanes and it'll sense a sensation up on the dash here, and then also jerks the steering wheel and it'll beep.
Gotcha.
Another nice safety feature it has, it's got the blind spot monitor. If I have the turn signal on, it'll beep me if there's a car coming in. It picks it off of radar from the in the bumpers, and it'll send a beep and it'll light up on the outside of the mirror.
And so you'll get to see it there.
Yes, on both sides. And if I'm just driving and I'm not changing lanes, it just sends the light. It shows two cars. It shows kind of like a car coming up, and it lights up on the mirror. This vehicle's just awesome driving. Like it says, the fit, the finish, the trim.
Yeah.
This also has power liftgate.
Oh,
So
cool.
you hit the button and the liftgate opens and closes. Nice feature.
Yeah, this is nice. I mean, just the little touches, the comfort, the luxury, the perform. I mean, it's very, very cool. The easy maintenance, the low cost of ownership. It's like a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's great.
And it's
I mean,
pretty.
It's got appeal to it. Look at this. We have front row
I'm
parking
saying,
places.
we made it.
What is this deal?
All right. I knew we were coming.
That's right.
All right, everybody, we are live here at DentonRadio.com with the man of the hour, Rick Wick. We made it, man.
We made
Yet
it
again.
and I'm glad that because you're wearing a long sleeve shirt that you really felt bad. So before we started the show, you went in and changed to a short
I just
sleeve
want everybody
shirt
to
with
know
102 degrees.
That he literally turned the heated seats on while I was wearing what was supposed to be my work clothes. And so, yes, I changed before we started the show. Anyways.
You didn't feel the heat and the pressure, did you? Kind of meet the times,
Whatever. Anyways, welcome everybody for tuning in on DentonRadio.com with us. We appreciate it. Every month we like to sit down with old Rick Wick and talk about what's going on over at Classic. Classic of Denton's a great partner here with us at DentonRadio.com, as well as about 1 million other organizations in town. And so by talking with Classic, you get to talk a whole lot of Denton. And so once a month we like to sit down and talk cars cars a little bit, as well as all the other things that are going on. So, Rick, what's going on in your world?
Well, I just came back from last week. I had to go to California, to Irvine, to a Mazda marketing meeting.
Cool.
And it was really cool. What was it, 110, 115?
Oh, God, I bet.
And I think it was 80 degrees during the day, and the night it got down in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
picked the week to go.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
it said business attire, and our business attire is golf shirt and short pants. And, of course, I was the only guy around that had that. And they looked at me, and I said, like, y'all known me for years, and it's business attire.
Yeah.
It's shorts from Easter all the way to Labor Day. So, we just fit the match as far as what we did. So, now, Mazda's got a great product, as you noticed, the CX-5 100%. that we drove, and they're really targeting what they call an independent achiever. And so is the marketing, talking about how they're reaching out to those customers, and they're kind of looking more at the quality and workmanship and pricing the vehicle right. But all the studies that did how they want us to market and how match up to the marketing with the independent achiever. So, real dialing in, they realize that a lot of people that are looking at the Mazdas are also looking at BMWs, Lexus, Mercedes, and also looking at the Mazda because of the value and the quality for the vehicle. So it was an interesting meeting, is what it was.
Yeah.
And then come back, and then I text. I'm landed at the airport. And it was 100. Like Friday, it was like 115 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
And Karen, my wife,
crazy.
texted me. She said, "Get ready. As soon as they open it, that you walked out from the airport, it'll just." And it did. I didn't miss it a bit.
I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. Now, you mentioned something that while we were driving around that wasn't in the video. But you mentioned something about how when they were designing that Mazda, they were looking to like emulate armor or something like that. Go into that, because that was kind of cool.
It's and I don't know the exact word, but in Japan, a lot of the fighters, they wore armor and that. So if you look at the grill, it's a mesh looking, so it looks like armor, so it reaches into their boldness.
Yeah. And
they're trying to work that into, if you look at the CX Mazda 6, new redesigned Mazda 6 we have, it looks like the armor that they wore back in the times, and even shows where it looks like little clips. So so it just ties into it. And the same thing with the all the car lines are trying to tie in, and then the Mazda 9s, excuse me, they're all, it's a line, so it looks like armor, and that just tie into the theme and from the time and the
really
Warriors.
Cool. That's really cool.
It's interesting how they come in and they have a reason behind what they do on the stuff.
I love it. Love it. Well, what else has been going on?
Well, business has been good.
Yeah.
It's real good. There's, great programs. Mazda has great programs on their product. And we're getting good product finish and good reviews. Matter of fact, the CX-5 that we just drove that you came down to IHS 5-star crash test rating.
Oh, that's cool.
So I put it at the top of the line, and then I hope Roger Delaney is tuning in, because if you are, Roger, I just want to let you know I had to outdo you. Because on the 1st of July, the sales cut off, and Richard Allen goes and says, what are you going to buy? And I said, Richard, my 16 Ram truck is perfect. You need to buy you a new truck. So, I bought me a 19 Longhorn, and let me tell you something. you really get spoiled driving like we did the one
that was last month. Yep.
And but it's awesome to be able the product and the technology and the fit finish on automobiles nowadays.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a vehicle.
Yeah.
So I'm very impressed and jealous and all those.
Yeah,
kinds of things.
I posted on Facebook because Karen went down to Houston and had to babysit to Henry because so Henry got some monster trucks and Pawpaw got a big truck.
I like
Karen says, I think the monster trucks, little monster truck toys were a little bit cheaper than the truck. So,
but probably brought an equal amount of joy.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, that's right.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, we talked about this last time, that the nominations for the 2018 Best Denton County were rocking and rolling. Speak a little bit more on that.
Well, I call it the primaries. We had the vote, which was the preliminary, Best Denton County, which is by Murray Magazine, which is a chamber member.
Right.
And it's voting for auto service, dealership, domestic car dealership, truck dealership, import car dealership, all those categories. So they had what I call the primary, like the elections, and then you pass the primary, then they take the top three, and then you go for the nomination for Vote for Us. So hello, all of my listeners and all the customers and all chambers and friends and neighbors and relatives and all that. It's voting started yesterday.
Love it.
We're in the categories to vote for us as Best Denton County, so we can go for a repeat. So,
well, you guys are up for quite a few categories too,
right?
Right?
Yeah, I think it's about 6 categories.
Holy smokes!
So,
which is really cool.
Yeah, and then we got North Texas Fair and Radio Mixer.
Yes, sir. Tonight.
You know, they say 102, 103 degrees. So we got a little bit of cool front.
Well,
you know,
yeah. It's cooled down a little bit from last week.
Right. But that's kind of kicks off the North Texas Fair and Rodeo, which is we're a good sponsor to, and you got Glenn and Nancy and JC. They do an awesome job.
Great crew
in
over
the
there.
Entertainment.
Oh yeah. Pat Green and Eli Young and oh my gosh, the lineup is amazing.
Yeah, they are. That's kicking up. So there's a lot of things we got on. Then we got the Highland Vintage Blue Festival goes on at the same time.
Yep.
Major sponsor of that, and then that kind of winds down, and then we kick off in September the Blues Festival.
Yep.
The Black Chamber of Commerce Blues Festival. Which
is right across the way.
Yeah, we're presenting sponsor to that. So there's a lot of things
super cool
going on. You know, we still sell cars and trucks and pre-owned vehicles. We still have the time to do that. Is what we do.
Which is impressive because you guys are involved in just about everything, right?
Right.
Well, very cool. And you guys are going to see a lot more updates on the fair and all that good stuff coming up pretty soon because we're going to get to interview most of the performers, including, fingers crossed, Pat Green and Eli Young and all those guys. So
fantastic.
Hoping to keep that rocking and rolling as long as nothing gets messed up in their schedules. They are on the docket to be on Denton Radio, so that'll be good.
That's awesome. That's great news.
And if you haven't registered yet for your space at the mixer tonight over at the fairgrounds, it really is a fun mixer. You can I think that you can still register for your spot at denton-chamber.org if you'd like to do so. I did just a couple of days ago. Randy Skinner was here in the studio yesterday and admitted that she hadn't yet registered for her spot, but she's going. So I think if Randy Skinner hadn't done it yet, then there's still space and hope for you to get in. So again, denton-chamber.org if you'd like to come into that tonight because it's going to be awesome. It's always a really good time.
5 to 7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's good. I think they've normally had some catfish and
some fuzzies out there.
Get cold or some fuzzies, and there's been some cold beverages.
Yes, sir.
You know, so nice little thing. I do have something.
Okay.
That I just thought of over the weekend.
Okay.
And we're always looking for a capital improvement fund. Sorry, Chuck, if I'm popping this a little bit earlier than but anyways, capital improvement fund
For the chamber.
For the chamber, and I do some activities for members of my church and that. So I says, what the heck? So I put a member-to-member special out there, and any current in good standing member of chamber, they come in and come let me know, and they buy a new Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, or a pre-owned vehicle from Classic in Denton. I'll donate $100 toward the capital improvement fund for the Denton Chamber, which will go to the roof for Pam and Chuck and Travis and everybody out there, because I hadn't had a problem lately because it hadn't had any rain.
Right.
So,
but as soon as that rain comes back, that ceiling's going to start leaking yet again.
We had a big push for it when we had the our banquet.
Right.
And it was March or April. So I just thought of the clear blue. I said, man, that's great. That's a win-win. Win-win for Classic, and a win-win for the chamber, and a win-win for the chamber members. So
Love it.
We'll see how that turns out. That'll go all year long until I put it out there till April.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. So anybody buying a new car or pre-owned car, if you just want to buy a car, then if you go buy it from this van, make sure you say that Rick sent you, and he'll be donating $100 toward the capital campaign over at the chamber, which is great, because if we don't do something soon, they're going to have a sunroof over there.
Yep. It's but we're, like I say every single time, we're so fortunate to be in the area we are with all the growth.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
What chamber does, economic development, and Kim with the CVBD, and you just look at all that, and with the fair coming up with the amount of people that come in, it's huge.
There's so much going on in Denton, and it's really exciting to see, and there's a lot of growth and million different thoughts on every which way as far as where that growth is going. But man, if the excitement and all the stuff going on in Denton, if that doesn't light your fire, your wood's wet. I've heard it said. So,
and
football
so much
season
going on.
Football. Hey,
season.
There you go.
There's only one football team, which is the Dallas Cowboys,
of course.
America's team, and they start training camp, and then we got UNT kicks off next month.
Yep.
School start earlier this year. But it'd be interesting to see how the UNT football team plays
I've been
this
hearing
year.
good things. The paper's been saying we got some good folks coming, and the things look really optimistic this year. So we'll have to.
Yeah, it's getting that football season time. It's
gonna
a
be
good time.
It's gonna be good. We'll have the Mean Green Game Day shuttle and all that stuff again this year, I believe. And if you haven't taken it before, it's pretty stinking cool. Where you got a shuttle that'll take you from downtown to the game and back and forth for free to enjoy all the cool stuff going on.
CVB does a good job at that.
Yeah, I believe that's still going on. Don't quote me, but we'll let you know on social media if that's still going down this year. But it has historically and always been a good success. So hopefully we'll see it again this year. Cool.
Yep.
So what else is going down?
Oh, just going crazy.
No kidding.
Just going crazy. We're working with Mazda in the city of Corinth, possibly maybe some expansion, remodeling the Mazda store to that new theme they're looking at, and business is good.
I love it.
There's great products. Reliability is out there. Got great deals. The manufacturers are pumping rebates. Quality of vehicles, fuel economy of vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great time.
Well, some of the vehicles that we've been in, the fuel economy on it's been just incredible. It's just through the roof awesome. So that's super, super cool.
Right. And we're getting inventory. And yeah, we're, like I keep on saying, we're so fortunate in the area we're at.
No kidding.
Is what we have for economic times, businesses, and you can see the construction going every time you look. They're clearing area for apartment or building, or Adam does a great job.
Oh, over in ED.
ED.
Yep.
So
super cool.
Cool. So how's going things with you?
Man, life is well.
Let's say you've survived, what, 4 months, 5 months?
Something like that.
Of
April 21st was
right.
when I got married. So April, May, June. We're in July. So we're now late July. So it's officially, I guess, 3 full months. She hadn't left me yet.
And
so.
you haven't slept in a doghouse yet, have you?
Well, I mean, we live in an apartment, so there's not a doghouse. But
Have you got the couch yet?
No couches. No couches. The dog chewed it up, man. But no, things are well. Hi, Emily. Yeah, everything's great in my world, man. Can't complain. Loving it here at the Welcome Center. Things are better than ever with Denton Radio. So on our end, we're great. As long as we got partners like Classic to keep us rolling, we're good.
Yep, we're so fortunate. Maybe we ought to get Emily, like they just finished the British Open, with a claret jug for making it. Maybe that ought to be a presentation.
I like it. She survived.
Yeah,
she put up with me for 3 months. It's award worthy.
Yeah.
It's award worthy. I like it. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Hey, since we're married now, if you want to give her any cash prizes or anything like that, I'm good with it.
I don't think it's a nonprofit.
Come
is it?
Anyway. No, everything's great in my world. The book is going great.
That's right. You got a book going on.
Mm-hmm. So that's been really good. And just having a ton of fun. So I'm doing great. I'm doing very well. Cannot complain, and happy to see everybody seems to be doing well.
Yeah.
Around here, which is just awesome. It's a positive
Chamber's
time
growing.
to be around. Yeah,
Chamber's growing. Kim with the Conventions Visitors Bureau is, I think, pulling her hair out at times.
Oh, I'm sure. She has me as an employee. Of course, she's tearing her hair out of here.
I read. I do my bike ride. I go to church on Sunday mornings, and I hop on my bicycle. As you noticed, a couple weeks ago, I did 30 miles.
Yeah.
And this past weekend, I did 20.
Man.
But when I come back, I always fix breakfast and sit down. I always like reading her article in the Business Journal.
Yeah.
How she comes up with some of that stuff.
She always does great.
But her crew and group does a great job.
Yeah.
To generate.
Yeah, we're killing it over here at the CVB, and the really talented team. I love working with all of them. Just great, like you said, it's just a great time. It's a great time for all. Everything is doing well in Denton. Everything is just up, and
right.
it's just great. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, there's always areas and things, but I think overall, life is good.
Yeah, you got the school districts. It's expanding with the bonds.
Yep. That new beautiful facility they just built just across the way
right.
is
I saw that.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
This
good
is hard hitting breaking news.
Yeah.
Everything's good, guys. It's good. It's good. Comment if something good's happening in your life too.
Right. That's right. Come on. Hit that thumbs up or like button.
There you go. Well, Rick, anything else we want to touch on before we wrap up?
Man, I can't think of it. Best@DentonCounty.com. Vote for us in the top 6 categories. Real simple. You go on Denton, BestDentonCounty.com.
Mm-hmm.
Click the automotive section, and there'll be 6 categories. And go and click Classic at Denton all the way through on those categories, and then turn your vote in. You can vote for each email address you have on a URL. So you can vote with if you have an email address. Like I'm one for rwick at classicanddenton.com. I can vote, then I can go to the house and vote for. Imagine this email address that I set up years ago. It's RAW CARM at Verizon.net. Somebody asked me, says, what does it mean? It says Richard Allen Wick, Carman. And I go, that's pretty good idea.
I like
that's my non-business.
I like that.
So you can
your non-business that's still about
non-business. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, make sure you're voting Best Denton County. Make sure you're checking out Classic of Denton, classicofdenton.com. Great friends and partners of ours here at Discover Denton, or at Discover Denton and DentonRadio.com. Love working with these guys. If you are in need of a car and mention Rick Wick, $100 can go to the capital improvement campaign over at the Chamber, which is sweet.
Yep.
So we always appreciate that. And then all sorts of cool events going on. The fair, the Blues Fest, all that cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. That it's going to be a great fair.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Kidding.
I don't know how everybody's going to be packed in that.
Holy smokes. It's going to be a good time.
You know, the Ram Rodeo Series comes in on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's some world champion cowboys.
It's going to be incredible.
Sammy Andrews does a great job bringing the stock in.
Yep.
Takes care of them, and sometimes that stock gets treated better than
man.
family members.
Go back and look at some of those trailers and some of the things and air conditioning and this and that. And I look over on like a park bench and I see a couple of cowboys eating a can of beans, and then the livestock is being primped and taken care. It's very nice. So. Which is good to see.
Yep.
Good to see. Well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in here at DentonRadio.com. We always appreciate it. Thank you very much for always being a listener. Stay tuned all day for that great local music, and we will see you next time here at DentonRadio.com. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.